Big, cute, and soft. That's what you might say about bears until you meet them in real life. Their image has been used for centuries to create teddy bears around the world. We use them to declare our love, give them as holiday gifts, or just to make someone happy. However, are they as cute in their real habitat? Probably not, because we know very well that these animals are wild predators of the forest and can be found in various habitats across the globe, from dense forests to Arctic tundras. One of the most striking features of bears is their physical prowess. Built with powerful muscles and sharp claws, they are formidable hunters and scavengers. Despite their bulk, bears are surprisingly agile and can run, climb, and swim with impressive skill. Their keen sense of smell aids in detecting food from great distances, making them efficient foragers. Let's not be vain, and rather introduce you to these majestic animals. And we'll start with a big guy who lives in the wilds of North America, the grizzly bear. First of all, they're an impressive size. Adult males can weigh up to 600 kilograms and reach more than 2 meters tall when standing on their hind legs. It will be unlucky for anyone who encounters one. And you will definitely realize that in front of you is a grizzly bear, because one of their most recognizable features is the muscular hump on the shoulders. That's what distinguishes it from other bear species. However, they're interesting not only for their size, but also for their adaptations to their diet and habitat. While they are redoubtable hunters, preying on fish, small animals, and even large ungulates like deer and elk, they will not mind eating vegetation such as berries, roots, grasses, and nuts. This dietary flexibility enables grizzlies to adapt to a wide range of environments, from dense forests to alpine meadows and Arctic tundras. Well, we've eaten, now we can sleep. Like many other bear species, grizzlies undergo a period of hibernation during the winter months. However, unlike some smaller bear species that enter a deep hibernation, grizzly bears experience a more shallow form of it. Their heart rate and metabolism slow down, but they can still awaken relatively quickly if disturbed. During the winter period, females give birth to cubs in their den, usually 1 to 3 cubs, and nurture them for up to 2 to 3 years, teaching them the necessary survival skills before they become independent. Next, we'll visit the lush forests of the Olympic Peninsula in Washington state, where a unique subspecies of American black bear roams amidst towering trees and cascading rivers. We're talking about the Olympic black bear. Found exclusively within the Olympic Peninsula's temperate rainforest, these bears boast a darker coat compared to their counterparts in other regions, which helps them blend seamlessly into the dense vegetation of their habitat. Although they are called black, they can exhibit a range of color variations, including shades of brown and cinnamon. Also, despite their name, these bears have nothing to do with the Olympics or sports. However, they are powerful and agile climbers who can easily scale trees in search of food or to escape potential threats. This climbing prowess sets them apart from other black bear populations and showcases their adaptability to the rugged terrain of the Olympic Peninsula. The diet of skilled athletes consists of foods including berries, nuts, insects, and sometimes small mammals or fish. Feeding Olympic black bears satisfies their hunger and is a good deed. After all, they play an important role in shaping the ecosystems of the Olympic Peninsula. As seed disperses, they help maintain the health and diversity of plant communities by spreading seeds across the landscape. Their foraging activities also contribute to nutrient cycling, enriching the soil and supporting vegetation growth. To all the incredible facts about Olympic bears, we can add their adaptability to the human presence. Unlike some bear populations that shy away from areas frequented by humans, Olympic black bears have shown a remarkable tolerance for human activity, often coexisting harmoniously with local communities. This adaptability is a testament to the resilience of these bears and their ability to thrive in changing landscapes. You'd better wear a warm jacket to meet our next furry hero. After all, we're going to go to the vast expanses of the Arctic, where ice and snow reign. This is where the majestic polar bear roams, a true icon of the frozen wilderness. With its sturdy build, snowy white coat, and unmatched prowess as a hunter, the polar bear embodies the essence of resilience and adaptability in one of the harshest environments on Earth. With a thick layer of blubber beneath its skin and dense fur that traps air for insulation, the polar bear is perfectly suited to withstand the extreme cold of the Arctic. Its large, wide paws act like snowshoes, distributing its weight evenly and preventing it from sinking into the snow or breaking through thin ice. These adaptations allow polar bears to traverse vast expanses of ice with ease, covering incredible distances in search of food and mates. As the apex predators of the Arctic, polar bears are masterful hunters, with seals comprising the majority of their diet. They rely on their keen sense of smell to detect seals' breathing holes in the ice from several kilometers away, then patiently wait for their prey to surface before launching a swift and deadly attack. Polar bears are also skilled swimmers, capable of swimming for long distances in search of seals or drifting sea ice, sometimes swimming for days without rest. There have been recorded instances of them swimming up to 100 kilometers in a row. In addition, one of the strengths of female polar bears is also motherhood. Pregnant females will excavate snow dens in which to give birth and rear their cubs during the harsh winter months. They'll nurture their young with unwavering dedication, teaching them essential survival skills and providing them with warmth and protection until they're old enough to fend for themselves. Despite their formidable adaptations and hunting prowess, polar bears face significant challenges due to climate change and habitat loss. The rapid melting of Arctic sea ice, driven by rising global temperatures, is forcing polar bears to travel longer distances in search of food and habitat. This increased energy expenditure and reduced access to prey threaten the survival of polar bear populations across their range. We're now moving to the harsh landscapes of the Middle East and part of Central Asia, where we'll get acquainted with the symbol of strength and endurance, the Syrian brown bear. First of all, it should be said that the habitat of the Syrian brown bear is quite diverse. Historically, these bears have inhabited a wide range of ecosystems, including forests, mountains, and semi-arid regions in countries such as Turkey, Iran, Iraq, and Syria. The bear's adaptability to different habitats demonstrates their extreme resilience in the face of changing landscapes and environmental conditions. However, due to habitat loss and human encroachment, their range has significantly decreased, and they're now primarily found in remote and mountainous areas. One of the more striking features of the Syrian brown bear is their appearance. They have thick and shaggy fur, ranging from light brown to dark brown or black. Their powerful bodies, equipped with strong limbs and sharp claws, are well suited for navigating rugged terrain and capturing prey. We would like to pay special attention to the claws because this is another unique characteristic of Syrian bears. They have white claws, a feature that distinguishes them from other subspecies of brown bears, whose claws are usually darker in color. These distinguishing features are used by researchers and wildlife enthusiasts to identify the Syrian brown bear. Like other bear species, Syrians undergo a period of hibernation during the winter months when food is scarce. They enter a state of reduced metabolic activity and sleep in dens, which they may dig into hillsides or find in caves or hollowed-out trees. This hibernation period is critical for energy conservation and survival in those harsh winter conditions. However, the Syrian bears face many threats to their survival, including habitat loss, human-wildlife conflict, poaching, and illegal hunting. This is why the Syrian brown bear is on the red list of endangered species. Conservation efforts to protect their habitat and reduce these threats are critical to their long-time survival. In the vast and varied edges of Europe and parts of Asia roam the Eurasian brown bear, which we're going to introduce you to. Eurasian bears are among the largest carnivores in Europe, with adult males weighing typically between 250 to 400 kilograms and measuring up to 2.5 meters in length. Their immense size and powerful build make them formidable predators in their ecosystems. They are typically solitary animals, with males and females coming together only during the breeding season. However, they may congregate in areas with abundant food sources, such as salmon spawning grounds or garbage dumps. Mothers with cubs may also form family groups for a period of time. Bears of this species have relatively long lifespans compared to other bears. In the wild, they can live up to 25 years, while bears in captivity have been known to live even longer, sometimes reaching 30 years or more. If you fancy seeing and getting to know them better, Eurasian brown bears have become popular wildlife tourism destinations in Finland, Sweden, and Romania. Visitors can observe these magnificent animals in their natural habitats from specially constructed hides or viewing platforms, contributing to local economies and raising awareness about bear conservation. Also, if you suddenly decide to go hiking, your partner may end up being a Eurasian bear who joins you on the trail. After all, like other bear species, Eurasian bears have an exceptional sense of smell, which they use to locate food, detect predators, and communicate with other bears. Their keen sense of smell is estimated to be 7 times stronger than a bloodhound. So, if you don't want to run into a clubfoot companion with sharp claws, Our advice is that it's best not to walk alone on unknown trails without a guide. We would also like to mention one of the most famous bears of this species named Wojtek, also known as soldier bear. He was found and bred by Polish soldiers during World War II. He quickly endeared himself to his human comrades, lifting their spirits during the hardships of war with his playful antics and affectionate nature. He quickly became a beloved mascot of their unit, and for his faithful service, he received the official rank of private in the Polish army. After the war, Wojtek was relocated to the Edinburgh Zoo in Scotland. This place is a world-class zoological park that combines conservation, education, and entertainment to inspire visitors to care for and protect the natural world. Well, that was the story of Wojtek the bear. However, we must remember that wild animals are not toys and should live in their habitat for their safety and prosperity. Well, we move on to North America, where a fascinating and iconic species roams, the North American black bear. First of all, the North American bear's range spans across much of North America, from Canada to Mexico, making it one of the most widespread bear species on the continent. These bears can be found in dense forests, swamps, grasslands, and alpine meadows, as well as in suburban and urban areas where they may come into contact with humans. Their ability to strive in such diverse environments is a testament to their resourcefulness and strength. Despite its name, the black bear's coat can vary in color from black to brown, cinnamon, or even blonde, depending on its geographic location and habitat. One of the most fascinating aspects of North American black bears is their intelligence and problem-solving abilities. These bears are adept at learning and remembering the locations of food sources, such as berry patches or garbage dumps, and may use tools to access hard-to-reach food, such as flipping over rocks to uncover insects or using tree branches to knock down fruit. Furthermore, not even water can stop them from accomplishing their goals. Despite their bulk, North American bears are surprisingly good swimmers and often observed swimming across lakes, rivers, and streams in search of food or to reach new territories. Their strong limbs and buoyant bodies make them well suited for swimming long distances. Black bears are not fussy about food. They're adaptable and have a varied diet that changes depending on the time of year and the availability of food. This is especially true in the fall when bears eat a lot to accumulate fat reserves for winter hibernation. An interesting fact is that North American black bears enter a state of torpor during the winter months, during which their metabolic rate slows down and they can enter a deep, sleep-like state. Unlike true hibernators, black bears can wake up and move around during the winter if disturbed. Black bears can also boast of their longevity. In captivity, they have been known to live longer than their wild counterparts, with some individuals reaching 30 years of age or more. The oldest known black bear in captivity lived to be over 44 years old. showcasing the potential for longevity in a well-managed captive environment. We're now traveling to the Southeast Asia region to introduce you to a magical and charismatic species of clubfoot, the Malaysian Sun Bear. It's also known as the honey bear due to its fondness for honey. One interesting fact can be noticed at a glance. The Malaysian Sun Bear is the smallest bear species in the world, with adults typically weighing between 27 to 68 kilograms and measuring around 1 to 1.5 meters in length. Despite their small size, they're known for their strength and agility. It's also hard to ignore their unique appearance. They're easily recognizable by their distinct markings, which include a crescent-shaped patch on their chest that ranges in color from orange to golden yellow. This patch is often referred to as a chest blaze or sun, hence the name Sun Bear. However, despite their sun-related name, these bears are not very fond of the sun, so they lead a predominantly nocturnal lifestyle. This behavior helps them avoid the intense heat of the day and reduces their risk of encountering predators or human activity. As omnivores, Malaysian sun bears have a varied diet that includes fruits, berries, insects, small mammals, birds, and carrion. They are especially fond of honey, which they obtain by raiding beehives or honeycombs with their long tongues. As for offspring, in this area, female Malaysian sun bears are not inferior to other species in persistent motherhood. They typically give birth to 1 or 2 cubs at a time, usually in a den or hollow tree. The cubs are born blind and helpless, and they rely on their mom for warmth, protection, and nourishment. The mother bear cares for her cubs for up to 2 years, teaching them essential survival skills before becoming independent. However, Malaysian sun bears face numerous threats to their survival, including habitat loss, illegal logging, poaching, and the illegal wildlife trade. They are often targeted for their body parts, which are used in traditional medicine or sold as exotic pets. Despite the challenges they face, conservation organizations and governments in Southeast Asia are working to protect Malaysian sun bears and their habitats. Efforts include establishing protected areas, implementing anti-poaching patrols, raising awareness about the importance of conservation, and promoting sustainable forestry practices to minimize habitat destruction. Because of this, countries such as Malaysia and Indonesia are becoming increasingly aware of Malaysian sun bears. Moreover, bears are becoming more and more popular tourist attractions, drawing visitors to wildlife sanctuaries and rehabilitation centers where they can observe these remarkable animals up close. These ecotourism initiatives not only provide opportunities for education and awareness, but also generate revenue to support conservation efforts. Well, it's time to meet Taiwan's symbol of wild and rugged beauty, the Formosan black bear. This unique subspecies of the Asiatic black bear, also known as the Taiwanese black bear, is an integral part of the island's natural heritage and cultural identity. An interesting fact is that you won't see this black beauty anywhere else but on the island of Taiwan. After all, it is endemic to Taiwan. The Formosan black bear lives exclusively on this island and is considered one of the most iconic and beloved species. Of course, it's impossible to avoid another striking feature of the Formosan black bear, its appearance. These bears are typically smaller than their mainland counterparts, with adults weighing between 100 to 200 kilograms and measuring between 1.2 and 1.5 meters in length. They're characterized by their glossy black fur and distinctive V-neck white or cream-colored chest patch, often referred to as a moon mark. The moon bear is omnivorous, with a diet filled with fruits, berries, nuts, insects, small mammals, and carrion. In particular, they have a fondness for honey, leaving them to raid beehives with their powerful claws. In addition, these bears are known to love corn, sugarcane, and taro, and this hunger for crops can lead to conflict with local farmers. However, such thieves are hard to catch. After all, Formosan black bears are elusive and lead a predominantly nocturnal lifestyle, which helps them avoid human activity and potential threats during the day. Their shy and secretive nature makes them difficult to observe in the wild, contributing to their mysterious allure. Formosan black bears have great cultural significance in Taiwanese society and often appear in traditional art, literature, and folklore. They're revered as symbols of strength, resilience, and harmony with nature, and efforts to protect them are deeply rooted in the island's cultural heritage. Indeed, they are classified as vulnerable species by the International Union for Conservation of Nature due to habitat loss, poaching, and human-wildlife conflict. Conservation organizations in Taiwan are working tirelessly to protect these bears through habitat preservation, anti-poaching measures, and public awareness campaigns. One notable initiative is the establishment of protected areas and wildlife corridors to ensure the bears have safe passages between fragmented habitats. At the end, we'd like to introduce you to an exciting and important subspecies of the American black bear that inhabits the forests and wetlands of the southeastern United States. We're talking about the Louisiana black bear, which holds a special place in America's wildlife heritage. These beauties have a glossy black coat, a large head with a straight profile, and prominent ears. One of their distinguishing traits is the often lighter colorization around their muzzle and a potential white blaze on their chest, although this is not always present. Historically, the Louisiana black bear ranged throughout the bottomland hardwood forests, swamps, and marshes of Louisiana, Mississippi, and eastern Texas. These bears are highly adapted to living in dense, forested wetlands, which provide ample cover and food resources. Louisiana black bears are primarily omnivorous, with a diet that includes a wide variety of foods depending on seasonal availability. They forage for fruits, nuts, berries, insects, and small animals. In the spring and summer, they consume vegetation and insects, while in the fall, they focus on fat-rich nuts like acorns to prepare for the winter. In our introduction to previous bear species, we've noted the threatened existence of certain species due to poaching, deforestation, and other dangers. Louisiana black bears have no exception, up to a certain time. But let's get to the point. By the late 20th century, habitat loss and fragmentation had severely reduced their population. By 1992, the Louisiana black bear was listed as threatened under the Endangered Species Act, with estimates suggesting fewer than 300 individuals remain. Conservation efforts focused on habitat restoration, protection, and the creation of wildlife corridors to connect fragmented habitats. The reforestation of bottomland hardwoods and the establishment of protected areas provided essential habitats for these bears. By 2016, these efforts had successfully increased the population to over 700 bears, leading to their removal from the endangered animal list. The Louisiana black bear holds cultural significance in the region, particularly in Louisiana, where it is celebrated as a symbol of wildlife conservation success. It is the inspiration for the University of Louisiana at Monroe's mascot, and the bear's image is often used in environmental education and conservation campaigns. The recovery of the Louisiana black bear serves as an inspiring example of how collaborative conservation efforts can lead to the revival of endangered species and the restoration of ecological balance. So, bears are an integral part of our natural world, playing crucial roles in their ecosystems and inspiring cultures worldwide. Their diverse adaptations, behaviors, and the conservation challenges they face highlight the need for continued research and dedicated conservation efforts. By protecting bear habitats and fostering a deeper understanding of these remarkable animals, we can ensure that bears continue to thrive and enchant future generations.